If we haven't met before, my name is Michelle, and I am an online business manager, and I kindly kick six-figure digital CEOs out of the back office so they can focus on more sales, more revenue, and my very favorite, more impact. So today, let's talk about actually achieving your goals so that you can reach that six-figure mark if you haven't been there yet. So some of the things that are key to being able to do this is actually, I know this one's going to be a huge shocker, taking the action. So actually taking the action to reach the goal. So one of the things that you can do if you find yourself that you're not doing it is write yourself a little tough love note. So handwrite it out, put the note from you, and then on the days that you're struggling, pull out that note and look at it and see what it actually says, what you've said to yourself to get past the inaction that you're taking in your business or towards your goal. Because in order to make your dreams reality, you actually have to take the action to be able to get there. And taking any action is better than not taking any action at all. So make sure you're chunking down those big steps and those big action items into small steps that you can take daily. And that will definitely help from that point with actually being able to not get caught in overwhelm and procrastination. And it's just taking that messy, imperfect action. And as I've talked about in a previous video, and I'll link it at the end of this one, why I have started doing these videos every week and not getting caught up in it not being perfect, because not anything is perfect. So if I take messy, imperfect action, that's better than not taking any action at all. That's better than not actually putting myself out there and doing the things that I say that I'm going to do so that I can stay in integrity with myself. So, and it's one of the things that I've started as my business mantra. It's business is easy if I'm taking messy, imperfect action. So if you like it, use it for yourself. And personal accountability. Like, if it's not important to you, then who is it important to? Because our goals, the ones that we set for ourselves in our business and personally, if we're not actually holding ourselves accountable to do those things, then who is? Because if it's not important to us, it's more than likely not important to anybody else either. So we need to make sure that we are holding ourselves personally accountable. And then if you happen to be an obliger, I think it's an obliger, from Gretchen Rubin's 4 tendencies, then it may be hard for you. So find yourself an accountability partner so they can actually help keep you accountable to achieving your dreams. And that, I guess, is probably one of my key points, is that it's got to be. I mean, you need to challenge yourself in doing that. So you need to figure out a way that you work best in achieving your actions and your goals and the things that you do. And another thing is, if you find that you never have time, like you haven't made it a priority, then you need to create a no list. And by that, I mean, like, what are the things that you should be saying no to that you're saying yes to that are taking away from being able to achieve your goals or to be able to check off those daily action steps? Because more than likely, you have said yes to something that you should have said no to as a form of maybe procrastination. I know. I mean, I'm not throwing any stones here because I do the same thing. Like, if there's something that I'm a little scared to do, I will find all kinds of other things to do that I shouldn't be doing. And it can be worth investing the money and having somebody else do those items that they can do so that you can focus on the things that only you can do. I mean, for example, like, only I can be on this video. Nobody else can be on this video, but I can have somebody edit the video for me. I can have somebody transcribe the video for me so that I can create it a blog post and also use that information, this key video, for social media and putting it out there. So using that one piece of content that I'm creating right here, I can have people in the background helping me actually create that information so that I'm not having to do it. And that's something that I can add to my know list. So on my know list can be editing this video, creating the blog post, uploading the blog post. So those are all different things that can go on my know list. So I can say yes to the things that I said that I wanted to get done that's going to move my business forward and actually allow me to do the things that I said that I'm going to do. And then ask yourself the what if question. So what would happen if I didn't do this? What if I did not actually move forward with this goal? What if I said yes to something that I shouldn't have said yes to? What will happen if I tell them no now? Or what will happen if I don't do this and I do this? So it's kind of reframing your thinking. Those what if questions help you to reframe your thinking on what's actually important and what will move you forward. And that's a simple thing. Like, if I do this action, is it going to move me forward? If I do this action, is it going to grow my business? If I do this action, will it move me forward and scale my business? So those are questions that you can be asking when you're actually setting up your list of things to do every day. And make sure you're trying to keep that list manageable. Don't get overwhelmed in too many tasks, because if you do that as well, like if you add all kinds of items to your task list on a daily basis and you find repeatedly that you're not doing it, then it's not going to mean anything. Like, your list of to-dos is not going to mean anything if you're putting too many things on there to actually get done in a day, because it's so easy then to roll it over into the next day, which you totally can do as well. But you need to have like a big three. Like, these need to get done today. These are the non-negotiable items that I have to do today in order to be considered a win of the day, or to win the day, I think is out there as well. So those are just a few of the items that I have on my list of how you can actually achieve your goals. And they are mostly by taking action and holding yourself accountable.